G'day everyone, T-Nick back here again in Transport Fever on the American free game map. You join me just outside of Colombia. Yes, I knew that. I totally prepared for this intro and didn't just sort of wing it. Oh wait, no, that other thing. No, I did decide to wing it. Fantastic. We have a lot of plastic at Colombia sidings, and it all wants to go to Lakewood South, and some of it wants to go to Tucson Holt, just to go back to Lakewood South. So, you know, that's probably something we should address, and I think the idea of the Boston interstate freight was a good idea at the time, you know, when we needed to save money, but now it's just really pushing the limits of that train. So what I think we need to do is sort of rebuild this station, you know, again, so we can get longer trains in here, and then we can run a direct plastic train up to Lakewood South, and then it can bring back whatever goods it wants back down here again. So to start with, we're going to need to move this truck stop out of the way because, well, it's currently in the way. You know, shouldn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. So let's just start by knocking that down. Yes, confirm destruction. Goodbye. And then we'll hopefully be able to jump it over to the main road over here without upsetting the apple cart too much. No, it's definitely taken the name with it. Fantastic. And it's snapped the route accordingly. Just off camera, by the way, I did upgrade a few trucks. These are not some of them. So, you know, I'm glad I mentioned it now. But if you notice some new trucks or buses floating around that we didn't have a couple of episodes ago, I just did that off camera because it just seemed really boring. So you'll see we're slowly working our way through this. In fact, most of them have been done now. That's good. There was a whole backlog of trucks that needed to be upgraded. So as you can see, most of these are done. Just got a couple of hangers on there that need to go. So now let's have a look at this. We've only got a couple of lines that actually use this from memory, but they do stop in both directions. Oh no, hang on, they only stop in one direction. So I've actually got a spare platform already. So if we basically mimic this station we've got now and just add in an extra platform, well, not even, because we'll just turn around. And we just have to remember to keep our transit tracks for our through trains. So how long is this station currently? 320 meters. Fantastic. What are we aiming for in regards to Lakewood South? 320 meet. Oh, that's just... Why did I build such a pissant little station? Jesus, that's just not good. We're going to have to bulldoze this entire thing and upgrade it at some point too, aren't we? That's going to be a mess. Or we could just build another station, you know, next to it, which might actually be a better idea. We could probably have another station over here and still connect it up. How we would connect it up to the existing railway line, I don't know. That might be a challenge. We have to come around this side, and yeah, we might have to do that. So why don't we go ahead and we'll start with a one tracker, just because, well, this is going to become bigger than Ben-Hur. Let's go 600 meters. Let's just get it right first go. And by first go, I mean, you know, second or third go or whatever we're up to. That's not where you want to build that. Is it this end you want to build that? It possibly is. That would have catchment with the doodad, so that's a thing. Why don't we get rid of this road because it's going to shit me sideways, and we can drop this fella. I want to say sort of here. I mean, that should have catchment on both sides, both entries, but you know, ideally we'd have it sort of here. Well, I've built it, and apparently it has catenary, so that's a thing we've done. We have catenary. Yippee! Okay, so show me a small country road. I like a small country road. That's a small country road. That's fantastic. That doesn't connect up at all. Good work. Why don't we try bringing this around like this? And let's see. How do we, if we connect up around here, will that have catchment? It does. It connects to the factory. Good. And then we will obviously have to connect up in this direction. Hopefully that'll give us catchment of the truck stop. It does not. Okay. Why don't we also move the truck stop a little bit? I realize we're potentially causing problems by doing this. Now that has catchment with both stations and the factory, which is good. Yes, we've got both stations, factory, and that truck stop. It just means we've got a little bit of a detour to go through here, and we'll upgrade the country road for the trucks as well, provided the game will allow it. No, you're going to have a terrain alignment collision. Well, that's just silly. Don't make me demolish the other truck stop, because I totally will. Oh, come on, you can fit through there. There's plenty of room. Oh, would you? Vehicle in the way. Oh, vehicle, you in the way. Okay. No, don't terrain alignment collige. No, there'll be none of that. Okay, get rid of that. Now get rid of that. Okay, now put the truck stop back. No, we only had a small one down there. That's fine. That'll fit there, and hopefully still have catchment to both stations. Now that'll connect up nice and smooth. Smooth is in inverted commas, of course. We can upgrade that road and that road just for... No, don't be like that. Come on, you're better than this. You're better than this, come on. Connect that up like that and rebuild this truck stop for a third time. Okay, catchment to both stations, Cool, I think that worked. It's definitely not pretty. We've lost all the cargo that was waiting there, but some would argue that's a bit of a blessing in disguise, because, you know, we had a bit of a backlog. But yes, we've sorted things out, and we've got our brand new station over here, which for some reason has wires. Let's just switch them off. We don't really want them. I mean, we might want them, and I'll come back and go, oh, why didn't I leave the wires here? No, we're building concrete track, because that's just how we do things now. You want to go downhill. Is that a thing we want to do? Or do we want to sort of stay on the level and come over here? No, we probably do want to go downhill. Yeah, downhill is fine. We'll get rid of this bit of road here, and we'll just try and sneak around the outside of town. Sort of something like that. Ooh, a little cheeky tunnel. Ooh, I'll take that. That looks nice. I like a cheeky tunnel. Now, getting down the hill is going to be interesting, because obviously this is a very steep grade. But it does put us in prime position to get down. Actually, no, it doesn't, because the freight track is... Oh no, the freight track is on this side. No, it's okay. So we just got to sort of figure out how to get the trains from the other side over. But we might have to do some sort of fancy flying junction. God, look at the queue going up the hill. Yeah, this is probably something we've needed to do for a while. Did that just say it was going uphill again? Oh no. No, we won't be doing that. What if we try and pop out to the other side? We get a cheeky tunnel. We can get a tunnel. That's not really how I wanted to do it though. So if we get rid of the road, can we do better? We can do a little better. That's tiny. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, we're not going up to go down again. You know, that would be silly. And obviously we want to put a small country road back in. We'll just go over the top of the tunnel to keep things simple. Don't collision. No. There you go. See, you're better than this. And you're going to achieve my stated goal, which is to not collisionize with the tunnel. Okay, so this is the start of our brand new freight line. So obviously it's going to have to connect up with the existing freight line at some point, possibly there. I've decided it's going to happen there. And now where does the third track start to go up the hill? It starts at this junction, doesn't it? Yes, good. Okay, excellent. So if we can just sort of shoehorn this in, perfect. That's a good fit there. Good fit. Well done. Okay, so then we'll whack a signal down there, because that's what we need to do. Now, the only trick is we need to peel a track off from this side where this fella's waiting, and somehow get it over to meet the freight line that's going up the hill now. So, is that a thing we can do? I mean, if we peel off here, can we get enough altitude to cross over this line here as well as this line and then meet it halfway up the hill? I'm going to be optimistic and say we can. I think it's possible. So, we'll start by snapping a little bit on there, and then we'll peel off, and we'll try and keep it on the flat. Keeping it flat, keeping it level. Okay, yep, this is going to work. This is going to be fine. We're going to bridge. We're going to bridge perfectly. Look at that. That's exactly what we wanted. No, okay. What if we pig up? Fantastic. Okay, that's probably a bit far. That's what I hear all the time. Yes, okay, so drop it down to about there. That's a bit better. So we'll keep it flat there, and then we can start descending once we get over the top. Let's go with this fancy red bridge. No, the world stopped. It's autosave. That's okay. I thought we were about to crash. That's not a fancy red bridge. That's a not fancy at all bridge. Okay, so if we drop that... Ooh, won't be doing that. What I'm wondering is, can we keep it... Can't. We have to keep it on the level, and now we've undone our nice little bridge. So start that. That's a good starting point. Okay, cool. So it comes in flat, and then it starts climbing the hill. Good. So now we want to start dropping down a little bit once we get to the other side. So we can, yes, good, we can do that. That's good. This is becoming a very bridge-heavy game, by the way. So now we should be able to bring this down sort of, yeah, just sort of as low as we can, so we can connect up before the bridge, because obviously that is our stated goal. That should be a fine hill to get up, as long as we have a fast enough set of points down here. Now you guys keep stopping at a signal. Where is that signal, by the way? That is a signal that is located right here. Good. Okay, well, we'll have the junction there. Let's go with 90 k's an hour. No, 90, not 88. Difference. And then have that peel off there. So that should be, yes, good. Okay, so we'll make you a one-wayer, just in case, to avoid confusion. And then this should be fine to get our plastic trains and eventually all our freight trains up the hill, and that'll take the freight trains off the existing. Whoop, okay, we've got a lot of things invented. Some sort of German boxcar, some sort of hovercraft, a German electric, and some sort of fancy looking truck, as well as some sort of fancy bus. Everything's fancy in my eyes, everything's just magic. Okay, so we may as well double track this from the get-go. Unlike last time when I'm like, oh no, we're going to have a single track, and then we had to double track anyway. So cheeky tunnel doubles up, and of course that lines up on the wrong side, doesn't it? Good work, me. So, you know, let's just back this off slightly, and by slightly I mean significantly, and bring this up here and then bring this down here, so that way when we do have another track for this station, everything will be able to sort of switch over. Yeah, there we go. So 75k set of points, that'll be fine. Drop a preemptive signal in, you know, just in case. And then obviously we'll need to whack some signals down on the line itself. Now, the town's probably going to put another level crossing there. Yes, and I'll allow them to put a level crossing there. That's fine. That's going to be okay. It does mean that we'll have to, you know, put our signals down accordingly. So I reckon they're going to want to put another level crossing in there, because that's just what they do. And our signals on the hill, I'll have to put down reasonably sparingly to avoid them sticking up on the grade. Now that should be fine, and the advantage of connecting up this way is it forces them onto the freight line. So there's no chance of them wandering over onto the pass line, like you've done. Okay, so clearly you're not a passenger train, and yet you've decided to be on the passenger line. So I think we're going to have words with you. Where are you at the moment? You're going to Minneapolis Holt. So after Lakewood South, you need to make sure you go via this waypoint, so you go on the freight line like a good little train. Also, you're practically empty. You're a bit hit and miss with the old profits there, champion. So that's good. That's the Lakewood end of things sorted. Obviously, we're going to use the existing infrastructure to get us over here. And now we're facing a massive station redevelopment, because of course we are. Now we're going to have to somehow come down here at a sharper angle. So we're probably going to have to back it off here, bring it around under the bridge into the new station, and then back over there. So where's a train coming in this direction that's not you? Because we're going to have to blockade things so we can successfully bulldoze. Okay, what are you doing? You're a freight train. Hello. Good. So once you've blocked everything, which you have, you can stop. Good man. So you've now blocked him, and he's probably got the shits. He's sitting there going, excuse me, mate, what are you doing? Yeah, beep, beep, get out of the way. What are you, Boston Interstate Freight? Yeah, again, you're a bit hit and miss too. So I'm hoping we can, by taking some of the plastic demand off it, we can sort this out. So you're now moving off. You're going to move off. Is there anyone coming this way we can block? You won't block the junction, so someone could still come from this way. But that's fine. Once these two clear out, we should get a nice clear shot at bulldozering. Good, he's moving off, so I'll hit the pause button and we'll just make that go away. Kablam. Good. Okay, so we're committed now with a capital C-O-M and some other letters. What is this, a spelling bee? Yes. Okay, so back this off again. This is like the third time we've had to do this. Now that's probably as far as we want to back it off, because if we get too much further, we're going to end up, you know, making a big mess of that bridge, and you know we've done that before, and we don't want to do that again. So bulldozing the track here. Of course, we've generated a few more warnings, but not as bad as the time before last, episode 51, where we really generated a lot of warnings, and then I got confused over what a truck route was and what a train route was. So back all this track off. I want to back it off right back up here to the junction, just in case we need to swing it back a bit more. So you've decided, no, that's the way you're supposed to be going. That's A-okay. Awesome. So how big a station did we have over here, by the way? The sort of thing I should have looked up, before I did this. So we're looking at I also forgot to connect the road up. We're looking at a 600 meter station. Good. So 600 meters is what we want over at Columbia. That's a minimum 600 meters. You've overshot. Columbia's back here, dumbass. There you go. Okay, good. Get your camera in order and then demolish that road just out of spite. And let's see if we can ram this station in. Well, we should probably be a bit more gentle about it. Let's see if we can coax this station in a gentle, loving fashion. See, there we go. It doesn't all have to be violence. Okay, so we don't want any Second Street connection malarkey. We do want something like, what are you snapping like that for, Chief? What's the story, Morning Glory? Hey, why is that appropriate? It's not appropriate. Cut it out. Yes. So about here, sort of thing. Yeah, probably about here. And do we want to have a little curve on the end that's to the right of screen? Yes, we do. I heard yes, we do. So yes, we do. That's definitely curve direction A. Fantastic. Okay, so if we drop you... Is it too much curve? No, that should be enough curve. Do we want a curve on curve direction? No, wrong way. Actually, maybe it's not the wrong way. Oh, maybe this is exactly what the doctor ordered. Yes, okay. No, I'm liking this. This is fine. This is more than fine. This is brilliant. Also, how many tracks do we have in the old station? Let's see. We have the 2 through tracks for the Boston Interstate Freight, which we could theoretically disconnect from this station. Yes, that's a thought. Okay. Well, we had 4 tracks initially, so let's just build 4 tracks again, just in case. And we want a couple of transit tracks as well, just for reasons that are terrain alignment collision. How are you collisioning? What are you collisioning with? Did I forget a bit of track or something? Hello? Did I miss something? Well, there's the steam from the train we got rid of. I'm not seeing the reasons for the collision. I mean, if we smooth it out, will you be happy? Yeah. Oh, here we go. Hang on. There he is. I knew you'd be here somewhere, you little git. Yeah, always trying to make life difficult. Now, thankfully, it remembers how big a station I wanted to build. It does have an abundance of transit tracks, though. I only wanted 1 set of transit. Oh, that's all. Okay, well, no, turn that off. Turn that on. How's that? That's a bit better, but on the wrong side. Turn that off. Turn that on. Okay, here we go. Now we're talking. Now we're in Station Town. It's a small town on the border of, Alaska that has a lot of stations. Okay, so, squidge. I think we can fit something in here. No, don't unable to align terrain me. I'll unable to align terrain you. Okay, what if we put a slightly harsher curve to the right of screen? Show me a slightly harsher curve, but not too much harsher. Just, like medium harshness. What did I just say? That's not medium harshness. That's like semi-abrupt harshness. I don't know. Words are difficult. Did that make any difference at all? I think it did. What's that look like compared to 5? No, it does. It does. The number is an important number. Okay, so if we glue it in, say about here. Okay, well, I've glued it in, so we're committed now. And we demolish the highway and then rebuild it as a smoother highway. And then we should be able to connect the station directly up like that. Now, please tell me you're still in the catchment of both. You are, and you're still in the catchment of that thing. Good. That's an important start that we've made. So, what we're going to need to do is first of all lay the transit tracks in, and that will be our bedrock, our baseline model for how we proceed. Okay, fine. Snap like that, and then we'll just tease this up a little bit more. Just gently tease, just like that. Don't know why we're whispering. Don't want to startle them. What's happening now? Or autosave. Oh, of course it is. No, that's cool. You keep an eye on there, buddy. So I will connect the Boston Interstate Freight up both ways, but I'm thinking in future he can just use the transit tracks. Now, are you going to be able to curve around? That's a bit tight. Okay, maybe we are going to back this off a squidge more. That's probably too much. Please fit under the bridge. I don't care if you have to demolish houses. They built them there knowing the risk. They know I'm a bulldozer happy kind of chappy. In fact, I don't think we actually have to knock down anyone's house. We've just taken away some of their backyard. No, that's a-okay. That's thunderous. Now this bridge, its days might be numbered. It depends on how well I can fit this under here. Answer, I can't fit it in at all because the bridge is in the way. So, okay, goodbye bridge. You know, I figure in for a penny, in for a pound. Cool, get rid of all that. Good, right. Okay, so let's just now try and connect you up. Is that, I did line the correct track up there, fantastic, excellent. So they're the transit tracks sorted, and that's our mainline baseline line of bases. And then obviously we'll have to rebuild the pass lines a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean significantly. So if I put you straight ahead, you should quite happily bridge, right? Now don't bridge pillar collige. We won't be having any of that nonsense. And let's go with a nice modern sort of concrete bridge. Or that. Now it's a bit too space agey. That's a bit too something. And let's just go with the one we had. I like the one we had. The one we had was fine. The one we had does not fit anymore. Okay, get rid of that. Try again from the other side. Okay, you go straight ahead. Don't bridge pillar collision me. I'll bridge pillar collision you, or I'll give you something to collision about. I don't know. Snap. Thank you. Keep it flat. And we're bridging. No, we're not. Okay. Now we're bridging. Okay, that's fine. I can live with this. Okay, now we're gonna try this again, and we're gonna keep bridging, and we're gonna be successful. No, we're not doing that. We're gonna be no, we're not doing that. We're gonna be successful by What's with the pillar fetish? Why have you suddenly got a fetish for pillars, hey? So fine, too many pillars. Okay, what if we curve? Oh, here we go. If we curve, we're curving. The curvature is what it's got us over the line. So more curvature. Just continue the curvature and connect that up. And some idiot forgot to put the wires on, so we're now going to have to go back and do that, aren't we? Yes, okay. So magic, yep, good. And over here, wires, all of the wires, loving it, good. Okay, so probably should put the signals back that we just ripped up because, well, you know, that was naughty of us. I don't like this embankment. That's not great. Okay, let's get rid of it all again. Get rid of it all again. Just make it all go away. I don't want to look at it anymore. Just make it all go away. Okay. Goodbye. Yes, goodbye. Okay. We're going to start this again. We're going to do it properly. And by properly, I mean we're going to do it again, but properly, more properly. We're not going to be as shit this time. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Now, what if we swung the bridge on a more of a perpendicular angle? So something like this. Okay? Don't hate that. So again, we'll connect. No, we don't want the wires this time. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll connect this up again. Yep, everything will be fine. Everything is going to be no, connect up over there, please. Cool. Okay, so now we need the through tracks for the Boston Interstate Freight. They can be these tracks here because that's nice and simple. Yes, good. Okay, excellent. So that's fine. That's fine. That's good. We'll do the other side as well. Good. Okay, yes. So bring you down here, connect you up like that. 70 k's an hour would be sufficient. Thank you. And we'll bring you down like that. Sure, 90 k's. Why not? 77. I don't know. There was numbers. Now, who else wants to come through here and stop? We also have the oil train that wants to come through here. So maybe we've gotten this around the wrong way. Maybe you don't want to connect up to this track. Maybe you want to connect up with the other track. Something like, what if we put a third track all the way up here like this, and then put this down sort of over here? Is that going to work? No, I think we've jammed up where we put the transit tracks. I think we've really buggered that up because we've got two trains going in this direction and only one train going the other way. So we've got the oil train. Yes, so we've buggered up the transit tracks, and that will require judicious use of the bulldozer, you know, again. So this is going to be a fun episode of me bulldozing one station repeatedly. So get rid of all this, you know, again. And we're going to try and rebuild this station to have better transit tracks, because I didn't realize I'd buggered that up. So try that. What does that get me? No, nothing happened. Like literally nothing happened. Okay. Maybe it's because we've still got these transit tracks in the middle. Yeah, let's just knock it down. Bye-bye. Get rid of it all, and we're starting again. Okay, cool. No, I saw you there. Yeah, you're not going to fool me twice. Okay, cool. So building the station again. This time we want... No, that's transit tracks mid. We want transit tracks all, like that. And then we want to turn transit tracks B off. No, that hasn't worked for us. None of that is working for us at all. Okay. Why don't we try this option? Now that's an option I can get behind. Okay, cool. So rebuild that. Fantastic. Good. So that's pretty much exactly where we had it before. And now we'll just, re-glue in the transit tracks that we had as well. And then we should be okay to connect everything up for, the 5th time, because we'll get there eventually. So connect that up there, and we'll have to scooch down here a bit. There we go. Can you imagine what this game would look like if I actually planned stuff out more than 5 minutes in advance? Would you connect up to that, please? Oh, we're finally going to knock down a house, are we? Well, he shouldn't have built attached himself to the bridge anyway. So that was really on him. So near you, I want to connect up like that. Good start. Okay. And now vice versa, I want this track to come up here to here. Yep, to there. And this track to come down here to here. Excellent. So that should give us plenty of room to get a nice little bridge over the top here. Don't bridge pillar collision me. Oh, bridge pillar collision you. Okay, why is it putting too many pillars down for starters? I don't get this obsession with an overuse of pillars. How about that one? That one looks okay. Okay, good. Keep it flat. Yes. And I'm aware we are curving in the wrong direction, which is not great. Not a massive fan of that bit of embankment either. Why don't we back this off and try and sort of lower that down a bit and see if we can't get it happier. That looks a bit better. Yeah, there's a bit less of a serious embankment issue going on. You forgot the overhead again, champ. Let's just diddly put that back, because otherwise we're going to really piss off the southern line, again. And now we want to keep the catenary on, swing this around. It's a bit of a dog leg, but I think we can handle it. We'll probably come back and rebuild the pass line completely anyway at some point to speed up the pass line and thus speed up the pass trains. But for now, that'll do quite nicely. Now we want to put a signal there, yes, and a signal there. That is mucho correcto. Is that how we describe? Well, it's not how we describe things. Well done. So that means the middle two platforms can be sort of turny-aroundy platforms, I think. And then we can turn the wires off again. And then we can try and connect these outside platforms up and hope for the best here. So we'll run you down to about here, because you need to get in before this column. And that'll do like that. And then you want to get in before the column as well, don't you? So we'll put you in, say, about here. And now we can bring you up a bit before bringing you in, so that's okay. Good stuff. So now we need the middle tracks to be accessible from both sides, which is going to make things a little bit more complicated. So that itself isn't a problem. And can I get a set of points in here with enough room to put a signal in? I think I can. And it doesn't look weird or anything. Whoa. And look, it neatly slaloms its way around that support there. And we've got sort of extraneous bridge over here that we don't actually need. So who's still confused? Train 108 has the shits. Well, Train 108 will figure it out soon enough. Boston Interstate Freight. Yes, okay. So we need to figure out what platform everyone wants to use. Also, we need to connect up the platforms at this end. That would help significantly. So the oil train stops in this direction. So we need him to be able to access either one of these platforms here. So that's fine. So run a set of points down there. And this platform here, we probably don't need to connect. We just need to do the outside one for that Boston Interstate Freight. Excellent. So now terminals. Everyone's trying to use Terminal 1. Doesn't suit me at all. No, I want to actually look at the lines I'm fiddling with first. Excellent. Thank you. So, right. Okay, so crude. When you get into Columbia sidings, I want you using platform 1, 2, 3, 4, please. Nope. Hello. Oh, no, it's autosave. No, that's fine. Okay, just when you're ready. So 4. So that has completely fixed this line up, because now you'll come in loaded with oil, drop it off, and then go off to get your next set of crude, and then when you come back, you'll just go straight through the old transit track there, which is exactly what we wanted. So all we need to do is fix up Boston Interstate Freight, So Columbia sidings, platform 1 is fine, and then we want you to use platform 3, I think. Yes, that works, and that will do. What's the other freight train that comes through here? And why is it only going in one direction? That is concerning. And is it still broken? Logs, planks. Yes, I knew something was still broken. Yeah, okay, you can't... Oh, it's because we haven't wired up the goods lines, isn't it? Yes, we have electric trains using the goods lines. That's my bad. Sorry, do you actually tell me why? No path found. Well, that doesn't help me. If I didn't know you were electric, I wouldn't know you were electric, if that makes sense. I don't think it does. So let's just quickly string the wires down here so that everything is fine. Turn that off. That's not required. So more wires. Yeah, we'll just wire up the whole kit and caboodle. Oh, this is going to be complicated, isn't it? Okay, make sure you don't miss any bit of track down here just in case, because who knows what track everyone's going to want to use. So do the through tracks first, just to keep it simple. Then we'll upgrade the station. So track, and then down on the curve here. Booyah. So that should be everyone fixed up there. So it's just train 159. What's his problem? Okay, let's just restart you. So you should be fine. So hopefully the logs, planks, trains are using the transit tracks. They are. And what's this mystery black line that we've got going on here? Oh, Minneapolis Interstate Freight. Why does that go down here? I don't recall sending that this way. Don't you go to, Minneapolis? Sir, you don't go this way. What? What? No wonder you're losing money. So, okay, you come from Lakewood South. Cool. Then you go through the waypoint. Yes, good for you. Then you're supposed to go to Minneapolis Holt. And you're kind of not. Yeah, you've somehow dropped the ball between this waypoint. Yes, okay, cool. So you come up the third track here. Let's just use the arrow keys. It's going to be a bit smoother. Okay, you're coming up here. That's all good. That's all good. That's all good in the hood. And then you're coming up here. Yeah, okay, so far so good. Going in the right direction. And you go over the flyover thing. Yep. And, oh, I see the problem. You don't actually have a way to get... Oh, that's my bad. I must have buggered that up when I rebuilt this junction over here like 5 million years ago. I am so sorry, Minneapolis Interstate Freight. Entirely my fault. My apologies will be swift and frequent. If that's a thing that we can do. Okay, so put a track there. And then we just need to put a track that comes around. Now it's a bit too tight. So let's just swing it out. Swing it around. There we go. Swing it in. Yeah, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. Okay, cool. And now we'll just bring it up here. And now you should be able to connect up to the junction in one swift move like that. Yes, perfect. Why did that not fix it? You should be over here now. No, over here. Okay. Yep. Okay. Well, that track comes around here, and then where's it go? It goes up here. Okay. And then it can cross over there. Okay. I'm not seeing the problem. I'm failing to see what's confused you, because then you can drop down here through Nashville, which we haven't visited for a while, and you should be able to come straight along here and into the platform of your choice, like what this train is doing, and you're not. Explain. What if we just hit play? Well, no, it hasn't recalculated. You seem to know where you're going though. I'm a bit confused. Okay, so is the problem at the station here? So terminals, Minneapolis Holt. Oh, hang on. Yeah, Minneapolis Holt platform 1. Oh, is that why you're trying to go over to platform 1? Try platform 2. Okay, that should fix all of your woes. And it does. Good. Okay, well, now that we've interrupted ourselves with that random train that showed up, we can go back to fixing this terminal. So we need to upgrade you to have catenary. Thank you. Boom. Well, that's a fancy looking station, isn't it? Oh, big fan of that. And now we've got ourselves, well, we should have ourselves all trains happy. Yes, and a free platform here that we can now use for our new plastic train. So grab me a new line that comes from Columbia Sidings and goes all the way down here to our new goods terminal at Upper Lakewood. And now that should be completely without problems. Famous last words. Yes, you're using your new tracks here. You're using the goods line to get up the hill. Oh, good. Look at all the pretty colours down here. Yes, okay, so your goods lining your way up the hill. Fantastic. When you get up the hill here, it would help if I turned all the other lines off. You're going up and over the top here. Yep, good. Probably should whack a couple of signals down here, by the way. What do we want? Train tracks. There we go. Yep, signal. There we go. Cool. And we need to whack one down at the end of this line here as well. Good. Okay, cool. Then you're on the freight line all the way down here, around here, past Rockford, which has once again grown really nicely. And then you drop down here and just reverse down at Columbia Sidings. Oh, it's a thing of beauty. And now we just want to make sure we can access a depot. So we're going to need to connect up your siding here with both tracks. So bring you down like this, and then bring you in here on the curve. And then we'll just have a set of points in here as well, just so you can get trains to and from the depot down at down near that plank area. Plank area? The sawmill. Sawmill. I knew it was called a thing. I just didn't know what the thing was called. Yeah. So signals. We also need signals down here because we've neglected to put any signals down, and which is just risky behaviour. Oh God, we've got a real mess of overhead wires here too, don't we? Okay, so signals. Yes, I'm going to put a signal down here, even though I don't think it'll get used. Don't need a signal on that side because we're going in this direction. And then up here, we're going to need signals at the end of all these tracks as well. So drop one in there, drop one in there, and then down here, we're going to put one in at the end of the platform. That one, I don't think we need one there, but I'm going to put one there anyway. And that should be all hunky-dory. And then, do we need any on the hill? No, we're sort of right for the hill. I might put one down there. Oh, no, hang on. We need one for the points as well. Oh, no, that one can just do that job. That's fine. Okay, so this is plastic. I'll see. We'll just lump everything into consumer goods from now on, because that'll include our food, our machines, and our tools that are coming from Lakewood. So plastic / consumer goods, and that is Plum to Lake. Excellent. Great. Now all we need is some sort of heavy-hitting train that we can build at this heavy-hitting depot. So show me our options. Loading the loco list always takes a while when you've got too many mods. So show me locos, show me diesels, because steam, let's just put steam aside. Do we want to go European? I mean, the American ones just seem very lackluster. I mean, this guy, 1865 kilowatts compared to the German, which is... Okay, less. Never mind. You guys are passenger engines, so you've got even less power. That's okay. What about the British offerings? Oh, they're powerful. 2,750 kilowatts. 245 tractive effort. Oh, you've got more tractive effort, so you're better on hills. Okay. So far we're looking like the Alco. I'm going the Alco. I've built the Alco. What is this option here, by the way? It doesn't do anything. Can we... Yeah, okay. Well, I don't understand what the NC stands for. So it's... Yeah, it literally has no difference in the stats. It's just a thing. So let's go freight. Now, let's see. That's a European boxcar, so we don't want that fella. It also has less capacity than the one that was built in 1945, so kind of pointless. That's probably our only option for the carriage of plastic, machines, tools, food, and goods. So let's go with a lot of boxcars. We did want 600 odd meters of train. It does occur to me, actually, we're going to need to double head this. Let's just sell the whole thing and start again. We will probably need to double head this to get it up the hills. So I'm going to build 2 of these. I'm going to attach them together, and then we're going to go ahead and get 50 million boxcars. Something around 500 meters, let's say. Just so we don't, blow our load all at once, so to speak. And let's whack a caboose on that. 497 meters. I'm loving it. Now you, my friend, are going to go out on, what do we call it? Plastic / consumer goods. Okay, so now, as is tradition, we will watch our awesome train depart the mighty train depot. Yes. Don't be shy. Come on, mate. Come on. Everyone's waiting for you. Oh, you're waiting for this fella. That's okay. Now we're all waiting for autosave, so that's... Okay. That's fine. Okay, no, autosave's done. No, we're good. We're good. Now, if you could naff off, we can let him out, and he can bring forth all these wonderful plastic vans, which will be really good for business. Although, because we demolished the station, there's not actually any plastic waiting, so And even the plastic that is waiting, it wants to go via the Boston Interstate freight route instead of the Tucson. Instead of the new freight route we've set up. So, you know, that's all going swimmingly. Here we go. Here's some nice lighting. Oh, look, we can watch the passenger train in the background too. Okay. Track's clear now. Come on, buddy. Come on, mate. Come on. Come on. No, it's cool. We got all day. So, a lot of weather we've been having recently. What's new with you guys? Yeah? Yeah, okay. That's fair enough. Yeah, look, I hope things improve for you. Or I'm really glad things are going well for you, depending on what you answer. Here we go. Here he comes. Da-da-da-da-da. Double-headed. Yeah, this train is gonna hemorrhage money. Yeah. Off you go, fella. 522 capacity. And how much plastic is waiting over here at the moment? 6. And it's not even going on that train. Wonderful. Well, it looks like we need to step up oil production. So, how are you guys doing? Poorly. Do we have a lot of oil waiting at this end? Not really. Okay, what about the other end? Oh, we got a lot of oil waiting down there. That's okay. So if we do upgrade the trains, we'll have some benefit there. So let's have a look. How are you doing? You're the sort of standard template we wanted to upgrade to. You're just setting off with an almost full load of oil. Okay. And financially, you're pretty much doing all right. I mean, you had that bad year last year for some reason, but you don't seem to be struggling with the load, although your power rating is poor. Interestingly, we don't actually have a set replacement. We must have just bought that train as a one-off. So what is that train, by the way? I should have gotten rid of it. That is one of these GUP9 thingies. I think it's a GUP9. That's the diesel. Let's have a look. GUP9, yep, there it is. So we want to go a GUP9, and it was 17 tank wagons. So show me freight. Show me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and then the obligatory caboose, which we sometimes forget to build because I'm an idiot. There it is, nothing went past it. Cool. So we should be able to replace all of the steam trains with that fella. 102 million. Yeah, make it happen. And that should move a bit more oil, which then turns into processed oil, which then turns into plastic. And that will get our plastic production restarted pretty quick smart. So far, none of the plastic has any interest in going on the new line, which is really good. Yes, okay, so even then, even though the Boston Interstate Freight line is not overloaded, it's still trying to send it via Tucson Hold. Oh no, hang on, no, it does actually want to go to Tucson Hold. Well, that's a nice change. Normally it wants to go to Lakewood South, and it's just taking a detour to make sure it gets there. So, you know, that's okay. And eventually what I want to do is remove the stop to Lakewood South from the Boston Interstate Freight route. In fact, we might do that now. So let's have a look. Columbia sidings, going to Lakewood, delete. Yes, okay, so now that should force, yeah, there it is. We've forced the plastic to go onto the new line eventually. And it's slowly starting to add up. There's not much of it now, and thankfully the new train's still a little way away. We do have a train full of oil coming in though, which is good. And he will get upgraded to a GUP9 while he's here too, which is also a nice thing to see. What are you? You are a planks train? Well, you're loaded with logs at the moment, but nominally you are a planks train. How are you doing for cargo? Try to ship more plastic. Oh, you better believe that's what this entire episode was all about, Mr. Chemical Plant. So don't you get on your high horse at me. I will fight you. Raise production or avoid downgrade in 5 months. Well, I'm doing my best. Come on, there's a big train coming in right now to take all your plastic to places where plastic needs to go. And I mean, it is a big train. Look at that impressive bugger. Just trailing off into the distance. And we can go more impressive. We can go another 100 meters if you so desire. Just saying. Why have you turned around? You haven't? You've just upgraded. I saw red at this end. I was afraid that was the diesel. So you're now leaving completely empty. Good for you. So you should now have a heap of oil. Yes, start turning that into plastic, please. Because this train here is going to demand to pick it up. 31. Capacity of 522, and you've given me 31. Yeah, that was not money well spent, but that's okay. And we've got a new template down here at Lakewood, so hopefully we can start moving some of the freight from this station over to this station. And we should probably reconnect that road while I'm here. Yes, and then once we start moving all the freight from here over to here, we can then run longer trains, which will obviously be just much better for business. So why don't we get rid of that, connect that up like that, and then you connect up. Don't construction not possible me. Don't. Fine, you're going to be difficult. I'm used to it. We'll build the road around like that. Then we'll bring it down here. Then we'll go around like that. I mean, again, this road is all just pure eye candy, but I like it. I want to make it happen. Yes, okay, so the important thing is that's within catchment of the factory. The factory wants more plastic. That is in catchment of the truck stop, I'm pretty sure. It does seem highlighted to me, so that should be fine, because I don't want plastic deliveries to stop to the machine shop, because otherwise that will require an entirely separate train. Wow, that is quite a convoy of trucks too we got going on there. And they're all coming in here, I imagine. We should probably upgrade these trucks. Why don't we look at something in terms of something with a trailer? So what do you have to carry? You have to carry steel, planks, and plastic. And it appears you're bringing tools back as well. So why don't we... What's this? This is planks, steel, and plastic. And it can carry tools. Okay, let's do this. Let's upgrade it to the Volvo with a trailer. 9 million? Well, better be nice trucks. Okay, well, hopefully we'll see our first upgrade happen now. Oh, that is a nice truck. Hello. Yes, that is a good-looking truck. So much better than the one it's just replaced, which is the Strudel Baker. Yeah, it looks like a little trailer and everything. Oh, fancy. I don't know what the roof racks are for, though. I'm assuming that's where he puts his surfboard on his day off. But yeah, no, big fan of that truck. That's good. So hopefully that will improve the glut of plastic we have going on here, and just generally help improve things going that way. Cattle food deliveries. We have a lot of stuff waiting to go on that route, and I wonder why, because doesn't that just go down here? Yes, it does. Oh, I see. We're then transporting it over to Mesquite. Okay, so it's another example of freight going around the sun to meet the moon, just because my current delivery system is ridiculously inefficient. So why don't we upgrade the Lakewood goods deliveries to be a trailer type truck as well, just to wrap things up here. We'll go the box fan, make that happen. Yeah, 9 million, why not? Anything to improve deliveries into the town. In fact, why don't we... No, don't. Why would I want to do that? In what universe is that a good idea? Why don't we drag a country road out here and see if that affects anything? Let's have a look. No, that's. Oh no, it's affected the trucks that come out of here, so that's good, because that way we can improve traffic flow into town slightly. Here come the first trucks out on the new route, so that should work splendidly. Where's our new plastic train? I just want to get one more look at it before we round things off today. There he is. I see you with your distinctive... Oh, look! Oh, parallel running. We've got 3 trains going at the same time. Although one of them is speared off onto the branch line, so that's kind of cool. Let's just try and keep ahead of them. Dun, 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 dun. How are they pacing each other? Surely the... How is the freight train faster than the... Oh, jeez, that's not going my way. What's you're doing 110. What are you doing? 105. Okay, so the passenger train should be out. You're doing 78. Explain. Also, road vehicle 540. Oh, God, we have a lot of road vehicles. Let's have a look at you. 500. Oh, look at an old train as well. Road vehicle 545. I'm assuming you'll be the red one. No? Hello? Nope. Well, we can deal with this train before we finish, that's for sure. Yep, that's the line. Well done. Train 39. Oh, my little venerable German steam engine. How are we doing financially on this line? Quite well. Good. Okay, so you're still carrying a full load of stone. You're doing a good job despite the fact that you're about 1 billion years old. And let's get you a replacement sorted. So, given this is sort of a German-dominated line, why don't we go with our new 290? Yeah, that seems kind of cool. And then we obviously need some wagons. So we need 9 little freight wagons for you. Now, I think this can haul stone. We're at the German hopper. That's just grain. Okay. That hauls stone, though. It's a fad, but it hauls stone. So, yeah, get me some of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then just to really mess things up, we're going to whack a caboose on there as well. Just because, why not? Yeah, cool. So, make that happen. Replace you. Please don't crash. Oh, no, it's just autosave. No, we're cool. So that's replaced you for 6 million. Yeah, it's money well spent. Sorry, steam engine. It's time to say goodbye. Train 126 is having a sook. What's your problem? No path. Where are you and where are you trying to go? You're trying to go to Columbia Sidings. Well, why? Columbia Sidings is after Columbia Central. Yes, that makes sense, but you're going the... What? How is this buggered up? So hang on. Gainesville North should be up here. Then you're coming through Platform 1 at Columbia Central. That's fine. Then you're going to Columbia Sidings. Then you're going to Nashville Annex, which is the other side. No, you should be going to Gainesville North next, Chief. Why don't we just try again? Yeah, go to Gainesville North. Yeah, okay, off you go. You'll figure it out eventually. It's not your fault. You're just a bit slow. How are we going with plastic over here? Here we go. Now we've got the... there's another road vehicle having a whinge. Okay, let's try and find them. There they are. Spotted them. I saw them first. Midland Deliveries. Okay, let's just quickly replace you guys with a nice box fan. Yes, please. Thank you very much. Good. So we've got the plastic now coming onto the new freight route. Do we have any freight at the other end waiting to use that route? So far, no. I'm hoping that the game will get the hint and start loading freight up on this line soon. But for now, nothing. Where is the train, by the way? I want to just finish off by watching that train majestically climb some sort of hill. There it is. It's stuck behind the passenger train. Good work, you. Well, obviously the passenger train won that race. I guess that goes without saying. Are we going to have to build a dedicated freight line down the hill as well as up? You might well have to do that. Okay, passenger train going. Let's see this freight train in action. It's all downhill. It should be nice and easy. But yes, that's going to round us off for today. Yeah, that took a bit longer than expected, so hopefully you did enjoy watching me bulldoze the same station repeatedly. If you didn't, well, we'll try again next week. Yeah, that's all I can do. But yes, hopefully you have enjoyed the episode. I would like to thank you for watching. I've been T-Nick. This has been Transport Fever on the American Free Game map. This is our majestic new freight train. And both myself and the freight train look forward to seeing you again next week. Later days.